Today we're going to be talking about how to grow a new business. Now, I'm super interested in business, but there's a reason why I don't make business videos, marketing videos on the daily. It's for a very specific reason. I'm turning my ISO down so you can see me better. See, the thing is, when you make a new business, you need to worry less about how you're going to satisfy your customers and how when your product sells you're going to scale it. You need to remove all of that. The first thing you want to use is a strategy that I've made up myself. I didn't read this in any book, I didn't do it in anything, I'm just super impulsive. So I've started a number of businesses that have failed that I don't share on this channel. Over the many things that I do share, so many of them go unheard of. And I've started everything from drop shipping businesses to online magazines, online newspapers, marketing agencies, classified websites, social network sites, applications. I've tried it all, and I find the best thing you can do to grow any business and your YouTube channel. There's a way that growing your YouTube channel is like growing your business. The reason why it's so hard is because of saturation. People don't know who you are because every marketplace is saturated. Everyone's either stolen the name or people are already dominating the ad space, driving the cost up. Things are expensive. What you need to do is you need to find a penetration angle. It's a horrible name, I don't even know. I can't find a gimmicky name for you, but I find the way to scale any business is to first acquire either the customer or get your first sale. For YouTube, it's getting your first views, getting your first video that hits it big. And I don't mean big like 1 million viewers. I mean like, let's say all your videos are getting 10 views, one of your video gets 500 views, that's an indication you hit something. And when you hit something, you need to focus on conversion. So what you need to do is understand, if I can drive the first sale in my business, I can drive more sales. If I can drive the first 500 views on one video, I can make the other videos drive 500 views, acquire subscribers, get 1,000 views, 2,000 views. So what you need to do is you need to find a penetration angle. Do something that there's a high demand for but not enough supply for. For example, if people are launching ads using certain keywords, and they're very competitive and expensive, use different keywords that people aren't using but are being searched for. You would use analytic tools for this. If you're growing a YouTube channel, I couldn't grow this channel until I started making videos about Halifax, Nova Scotia. The second I did that, there were people all around the world looking for it. My first video got about 15,000 views. It's not incredible. Some other ones have 2,000, 3,000 views. But I was able to say, hey, subscribe, we're building a community, because we are. And then I got more people. But had I kept making the same thing, I wouldn't have found that angle to penetrate the industry. So you need to find a way to penetrate the industry. You could literally go in real estate right now. You could go into any market. You can go to drop shipping. You make that first sale, you've taken a needle and you've stuck it through the industry, and that little pinhole is where you're going to try to tear open the industry and gain leverage over the market. Not an easy thing to do, especially because the odds are stacked against us. But if we can keep finding ways to gain leverage in marketing and in growing business, we're going to be able to grow that bigger business. So this theory, this idea can be applied to anything. I'm going to give you an example between other industries. So I've given you an example of advertising, I've given you examples of, growing your YouTube channel. But let's say you're doing something else. Let's say you have a fruit or a vegetable stand. Nobody is buying it. No one is buying your fruits. They're buying Marley's fruits. You're at the farmer's market. You need to see what Marley is doing or what Marley is not doing. Okay, if Marley has a very colorful fruit stand, you may want to have a colorful fruit stand too. You can borrow his ideas, borrow his brilliance. But the next thing you need to do is do something Marley isn't doing. What if you dropped your prices by half? What if you increased your prices by $3, struck a line through it, and said there was a 10% discount? Well, maybe there wasn't a 10% discount, but maybe you can make it look like you have a 20% discount. So you can create a higher perceived value than Marley, but still make your cost the same price or cheaper, therefore increasing your sales. And then you'll realize, hey, I sold 5% more this time. You have penetrated that market. You've stuck that pin through. And it's a really funny way. I'm 20 years old. I'm trying to find ways to flesh out these big, broad ideas, but I don't know everything, but I know this for a fact. If you can find a way to get inside of the industry, just make that one sale, you are instantly a micro threat to everybody else in the industry. If you sell that first house and you break more than even, you have think of it this way. You're actually maybe the lowest threat, but you're still a threat to the highest guy at the top of the real estate industry because you have broken into it. And if there were a list of threats, you may not be the highest, but you're here and you can keep moving up because you understand the game. You understand how leverage works. So that is how you grow any business. Find that way to make the first sale. Find that way to get your first customers interested. Find a way to get attention on YouTube. Once you make that break, narrow in on the analytics, narrow in on what you did, and multiply it. When you multiply it, you can start focusing on even better strategies. And when things happen, like you start making more money, you can invest in ads. When you start ranking higher on YouTube for certain videos, the YouTube algorithms think your channel is more relevant. All of your videos will go up. So there are ways you can actually, exponentially grow whatever you're doing, especially your businesses. But we'll get into that in a later video because I think we've hit almost 6 minutes here. Thank you so much for watching.